Okay, so the objection was when somebody says, well, I found another company that's cheaper, or I'm shopping credit repair companies. The easiest thing to do, if you know, let me rephrase that. The average salesperson, what they do is, well, let me tell you about. We give you updates every 35 days, and we help this other client, and we have over 600 five-star Google reviews. That when you start doing that, it makes you seem desperate, right? Because that's probably, or if not identical or very similar to what any other salesperson is going to say. So what I like to do is I like to paint the picture. I tell her, hey Miriam, well, number one, I'm glad that you're shopping around, right? What's the number one rule in sales? Does anybody know?
Agree.
Being agreeable.
To be agreeable,
Agree.
right? To be
Yeah.
agreeable. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to agree with her. Hey, well, Miriam, number one, I'm glad that you're shopping around because I don't know about you. I'm always looking for a best deal. I'm always looking for the best quality, and I'm always looking to save some money. That's important to me. I'm sure that's important to you, correct? Now you create that engagement. She says yes. Okay, great. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, let me ask you, you're talking to me, right? Quick tax and credit, but then you also talk to another credit repair company. So are you telling me that I'm number two, or you have talked to multiple credit repair companies? And then Miriam's going to say, let's just pretend that she says, yeah, I talked to two other credit repair companies. And then I respond with, okay, well, I'm actually number three. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity. But let me break it down for you, Miriam. Let's pretend that you talk to three more credit repair companies. So you don't even just stop at me. You're really searching for the best deal. So you talk to six credit repair companies at this point. Let me ask you, Miriam, what is it that you are looking for? What is it that you want to hear that's going to make you say, that's it? That's the company I want to go with. Can you tell me what that is, Miriam? And this is where you have to shut the fuck up. Don't say anything because if you do, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. You have to let them talk, right? The first one that talks loses. Let them answer. You know what their answer is going to be? That's such a good question. They most likely don't even have the answer. And sometimes, very rare, they might say, well, it's the price. Okay, so let's say you're looking for the best price. You talk to six credit repair companies, and let's pretend, because at this point you already told them the price, right? It's $1,500. So let's pretend that all six credit repair companies are the same price. It's 1,500. Which one would you want to go with? I can almost guarantee you, and I'm not a gambling man, they're going to say you. Why? Because you've been on the phone for the last 45 minutes. They're interested. Now, we just found out that it's a money issue, but you're not going to find that out without asking the right questions. So this is when they're like, well, I will go with you. And then you don't stop there. Keep asking questions. Remember, elite salespeople, they have the best questions. Doesn't mean they talk the most. They just have the best questions because you want, at this point, you want your customer to tell you why you need them, not the other way around, right? So when they say, well, I would go with you. Well, I'm flattered that you would say that. Let me ask you, why would you go with us? Oh, well, you told me that you're going to help me build my credit. You said that you're going to help me with the business funding and buy a house. You also told me that you guys are going to call me and give me updates every. You see what I'm doing now? The customer is telling you all of the reasons why they want to go with you. You don't have to sell them, right? All you got to do is educate them. When you educate them properly, you're giving them the reasons. And now they're regurgitating everything that you told them, which means that they're selling themselves. And it comes out of their mouth into their ears, into their heart, and into their brain like, wow, this is the right decision. And that's when you go for the close. This is the important part. Some people do this and they don't go for the money. And that's when you say simply, keep it simple, right? You don't have to, they're already sold, so don't talk too much. This is where you got to just say, well, Miriam, not for nothing, I'm glad. I'm glad that you feel that way. And now you understand why we charge what we charge. So, hey, don't worry about the 1,500. Most of our clients, we create a payment plan that makes sense for them. What can you afford to put down today? deal closed, right? That's how you do it. See, I didn't do a lot of talking. What I did was I had the questions lined up in order for Miriam to tell me why she wanted to sign up with us. Right? You guys follow me on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's how you want to execute that. So you did a good job earlier, but you gotta really focus on getting them to say it. Now this is not easy. This is elite level stuff. So most salespeople think that they have to prove themselves. You ever heard two people arguing and nothing gets resolved because they're just screaming and going back and forth and nothing gets resolved. But when you're calm, you're patient, you're confident, you ask the right questions, you can get them to tell you why they need you, not the other way around. That's how that's handled.